old days, being outside and like community, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody like our people like building our stuff back then. We had neighbors, you know what I'm saying. But they
Right. You
took
don't even
that
know your neighbor now. Your neighbor used to be your
man,
best friend.
man. But
Hey,
now
man,
they got it to where, like you said, everybody on the phone and doing this, and you know what I mean,
right.
working the damn death.
Yeah,
You
hey
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Like
It's just
everybody always had a problem with with the way I worked or whatever. And I asked my dad, I said, hey man, has anybody ever been rich in our family? He was like, no. I said, Cat, that's what I was here to do. I say, I get tired of, as a child, I got tired of watching my family work themselves to death and die. Like
mm-hmm,
y'all don't even experience life. Like, man,
mm-hmm.
before I started traveling as a comedian, my family didn't go outside Decatur. I mean,
Yeah,
we'll hit the west side, we'll hit Atlanta, we'll go by cousin's
yeah,
house, but
yeah,
basically, man, my sister, brother, they had never left Decatur, man. I'm like, look, man, there's so much out there that
yeah,
y'all ain't seen. Like that's one thing I'm proud of my sister.
mm,
Like when
yeah,
she started traveling, hey man, now she living. Like I'm like, Shawty, that's
yeah,
what I've been trying to tell y'all. When y'all thought I
mm-hmm,
was crazy and wrong and lazy,
yeah,
I'm like, well, how y'all think I can
mm-hmm,
travel the country for years and I don't do anything? Like
yeah,
I'm a bad man, but I don't think I'm that bad, dog.
yeah,
But hey, man,
yeah,
it's but I'm
mm,
glad to see people start enjoying life, man, and
yeah.
finding out, hey man, you can't just work. I don't care how much money you need. Ain't none of that. Ain't none. You can't take none of it with you.
Man, we behind, so we what damn near 600 years now. We ain't gonna ever
Yeah,
catch up.
yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna never catch up, pimp. They got a head start. Ain't gonna never catch up. And then like that's one thing that fascinated me when I was a child. But like I told V, I really didn't have nobody I could talk to growing up. Cause when nobody
Yeah,
on the same stuff I was on. Like what fascinated me was when my granddaddy and grandmama came from Monroe, Georgia, and probably once a year, once every 2 years. But when they came,
mm,
they brought up enough stuff out their garden to feed all their kids in Atlanta and their
mm,
grandkids. I'm
yeah,
talking about, man, they used to have so much stuff in that truck. Hey, man,
mm.
he passed out
The
bags
truck,
of collards,
the
cabbage,
the
whatever.
pickup truck. Yeah,
Pickup truck, Bill.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
man. And look, back then, he worked at DeKalb County and he was living down in Monroe in Good Hope, Georgia, Bill. Back then. They used
Why?
to come up the old 78. I
Man,
was like,
see, people don't
hey, man.
understand that, man.
Hey.
People don't understand
When
that.
I thought about
But
it, I'm like, hold on, he worked at DeKalb County way back then and stayed down in Monroe.
ooh,
And ain't with no shortcuts. The
yeah,
highway was 2 lanes. So
that
hey,
the 20 West.
yeah, yeah.
But